You all look good. Like a fighter. Thank you. I see that you are all volunteers, rescuers, the People's Front. You are all actively doing useful work. Thank you very much. Thank you to those with whom you work and fulfill your heartfelt, spiritual and civic duty. Give them my best wishes. Thank you. Happy holiday. Can I take a selfie with you for my mom? Yes, you can. Thank you. What is her name? Galina. Thank you very much. Dear Vladimir Vladimirovich, my dad is taking part in a special military operation. I also know many young army men who went to the front as volunteers. And they defend Russia's positions with honor. I want to note that being military, our young army men do not remove the young army badge from their jacket. They wear it along with other awards. When we see this badge on the chest of a young army soldier, we become very proud of our community. Vladimir Vladimirovich, let me present you with our badge. It serves as an eternal symbol of brotherhood and unity of all young army men, wherever they are. This will be especially valuable for our guys who are taking part in a special military operation. How do you keep in touch with your dad? Fine. It's clear. I mean, by what means? I write letters to him. There was a competition in which I took a prize. Competition about writing to the front. Say hello to your father and all his comrades. Thank you. We send such a soldier's triangle letter to the Special Operations Zone. Young army men from all over the country send such soldier triangle letters to be transferred to the Special Operations Zone. Today we have already sent more than 1 million such letters. These letters contain all the power of children's gratitude, spontaneity, wishes of good luck, health and victory. Many participants in a special operation often admit that these letters saved their lives, help them perk up and move on. Okay, I know, this is a very important thing. This is moral support for people who risk their lives every day. And maybe hourly. This is very important. Thank you. My name is Yulia. I am from the city of Melitopol, Zaporozhye region. I want to thank you for taking such a serious decision to launch a special military operation. We fully support your course, all your decisions. And I want to tell you that you can always count on us. We are actively rebuilding our region. Thank you for bringing us back home to our historical lands. If we didn't believe in you, if we didn't love you with all our souls, then we would never have done this. Of course, I know that for all the people who live in these territories, we can count on people like you, young, self-confident people. All the best to you. My name is Mamontov Peter. I am a member of not only the Popular Front, but also a member of the Arctic Expeditionary Project Northern Landing, which is based in my hometown of Nizhnovartovsk. I hope that you have already heard about us. In particular, Fedor Emelianenko is an active member of our movement. I will say just a few words about what we do. First of all, these are Arctic expeditions. These are tests of weapons, our Russian equipment, communications, navigation, and nutrition. We do all this together with special forces of the Ministry of Defense, with the Federal Security Service, with the Federal Presidential Security Service. We know how you feel about the Russian Arctic. Our future lies in the Arctic. Vladimir Vladimirovich, we need a training ground, an Arctic training ground. We have a specific proposal for the construction of such a landfill in the Khanty-Mansiysk Autonomous Okrug in Ugra, with the involvement of private capital. This is very important. We ask you to consider our proposal. What is this a testing ground for? This is a training ground. You know, some people say why you need to prepare for the Arctic. This is the same as giving hunters machine guns and sending them to war. In the same way, our special forces, before performing any tasks in the Arctic, in the conditions of the far north, they need to be prepared, trained, and there are no such training grounds in our country yet. Where are your suggestions? We will pass on the proposals to you. To whom? You will tell us through whom to do this. Leave me your phone number so I can contact you. Thanks a lot. May I take a picture with you? Grandma asks, what is your grandmother's name? Galina. I work for the People's Front, and my team and I are engaged in medical collections. We give medicines, equipment to the guys on the front line. We give them portable ultrasound. All this is compact so that it can be used comfortably in difficult conditions. In the field, yes, we donate evacuation carts. A lot of things that help save lives. Quite recently, we began working with the main military medical directorate. Now this work is set up efficiently and correctly, on our part and on their part. We receive requests that are large, and in order to verify them, we turn to medical specialists. They take it, they provide it, but there are some positions that they cannot provide. For example, this is a list of those products that do not have a permit. For example, this is reinforced tape, which is very necessary on the front line. They seal wounds with it, no matter how it sounds. Flashlights, markers. They can't buy it. Why? Because there is no permit. We help with this to provide these things. Taking this opportunity, I wanted to say thank you to our colleagues for hearing us. They hear our experience as volunteers and military doctors, which is very unique. I will pass this on to the minister. What needs to be done to make this work more comfortable? Need to expand this list? Yes, we need to expand this list and slightly change the approach to purchasing these non-medical items. But this is needed at the front. This is very necessary at the front. Ordinary reinforced tape saves lives. Okay, perhaps, you know, these all sorts of lists are outdated long ago. Because when they were created, there were no such materials then. There were no such goods. I will definitely say about this. Thank you. May I take a picture with you? Certainly. I would like to become the same as my dad, Leonid Makinin, who died on February 27, 2022 in Ukraine. He died while performing military duties. How do you study? Do you like to study? Yes. Do you have any other brothers or sisters? I have a brother. Senior or junior? Junior. How old is he? 5. This is a good age. You love him? Yes. Are you studying at a Moscow school? Yes. At the Moscow Cadet School. Do you like it? Yes. We'll talk more later. Vladimir Vladimirovich, the Victory Volunteers would really like to take a photo with you as a souvenir. Thank you very much for everything. Now everything is fine in Lugansk. Come visit us more often. This is a good city. I saw it from the car and I liked it. There's still a lot to be done there. My name is Vladislav. This is Ivan and Mikhail. These are guys from Donetsk. I am from the city of Yasinovataya. It is a small town that is located literally 2 kilometers from Avdiivka. The guys and I know firsthand what life is like in an active combat zone. That is why we have a great desire to help our guys at the front, as well as civilians. We help everyone who needs it. For some we bring food, for others we bring water. We are helping someone repair their windows after another shelling. Our last duty with guys was in Donetsk. There was shelling of the Kalininsky district. Without hesitation, the guys and I put plastic film in the trunk of the car and went out to help people. Having arrived at the place and sorting out the rubble, the guys and I found a broken children's wheelchair. Neighbors told us that this was the only means of transportation for the girl Natasha, who lived there. And the guys and I literally found a new stroller within a few hours and brought it for her. In general, this is exactly what we do in the Donetsk People's Republic. We help people. The most important thing is direct help to people. There is nothing more important than this. Today we talked with the Popular Front. With the youth wing, we realized that to this day no one believes us, that we are on Red Square, that we are participating in such an event with the Supreme Commander-in-Chief. Thank you very much. This is why we really need photographic evidence. Thank you for agreeing to take a photo with us. Guys, thank you. Take care of yourselves. Can I take another photo? We have an anniversary next year. We invite you to February 17th. Thanks a lot. What are you going to do? We will have an exhibition. This is a career forum that will take place here in Moscow on February 17th. I have a small request. I am the daughter of a military man. I also have a brother. This year he is graduating from the Moscow Institute of Border Guards of the Russian Federation. From the Faculty of Special Forces, the following situation occurred. He was selected for the Territorial Special Forces Directorate for the Murmansk region. But they don't want to let him go there. They don't give him permission. They just don't let his faculty go there. But he really wants to get there. He has all the capabilities for this. Vladimir Vladimirovich, can I contact you? I flew here from the Kamchatka territory. I am engaged in sending humanitarian aid from distant regions, as they say, from Kamchatka to Kaliningrad. We recently became acquainted with communities called People's Regiments. These are caring people who make camouflage nets, trench candles, and much more. We began to cooperate with Aeroflot airline. They help us when they have free space on board. They send humanitarian aid. Since logistics from distant regions are very expensive, their people with all their hearts make camouflage nets that save the lives of our guys. In the end, I want to say that it would be good if not only Aeroflot helped us, but that other airlines would join this action, so that it would be the same if they have free space on board in order to deliver humanitarian aid from distant regions at least to Moscow, and we would have already delivered it to the front line. Okay, I'll definitely talk to them. Thanks a lot, and we will write a letter on behalf of the Popular Front. Okay, thank you. My father died in a special military operation zone. He was awarded the title of Hero of Russia posthumously. Thank you very much for supporting us now, our family. And where do you live? We live in the Moscow region. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Yes, sure. Vladimir Vladimirovich. Can I talk to you separately?